ESPN, the magazine, did a cover story on you, and they cited your on-court movement as really the key to your dominance.
Yeah.
You kind of evaluate that part of your game in comparison to other players.
You want me to evaluate?
Yeah. I mean, what do you think?
You have the experts for that. But I mean, obviously every player moves different, and I guess coordination is a big factor in how smooth, let's say, you move, you know, and anticipation is big. But then again, playing with a one-hander maybe always looks a bit, let's say, nicer or smoother than playing with a double-hander, even though today obviously we have beautiful two-handed backhands, and it's incredible with the open stance how they can move out to the backhand side especially. Many guys at the top especially, and I think movement has a huge impact today. I mean, it's not everything, but it's a big part of our game.
Roger, how are you feeling making the change from Toronto to these courts in practice, and how's it going for you?
Practice has been great. I haven't played yet since I'm here, so I don't know. No, I'm here for the first time this afternoon, so I can't tell you if it's how it is, but I expect it to be faster like the last few years, and I've done the switch from Montreal or Toronto to Cincinnati many times, so I know what to expect.
With respect to working with Paul, your dialogue with him, is it mostly you inquiring what to do, or is he suggesting, or a combination, or what happens more along those lines of discussions?
No, I mean, it's open debate, and he has things to say, I have things to say, because we both have experience, you know, and I guess that's what's interesting about this relationship.
Roger, you won the gold medal in men's doubles in Beijing in 2008, and they announced that they're going to do mixed in the 2012 Olympics at the All England Club. Have you thought at all about which Swiss woman you might partner with if you're going to participate in that competition?
Well, I don't know. I haven't, and I have no clue how it will all work out for us as the tennis players at the Olympics. I remember the last two Olympics were very busy. Maybe it was about played in 8 days, and you had to play a ton of matches, and yeah, it's quick turnaround, it's busy, there's a lot of stuff to do, many people around, hard to move around, so that's why I haven't been able to attend any other sports actually, the last two Olympics, which has been disappointing for me actually. Whereas still in Sydney, I had the feeling I had more time because I guess had to get there earlier. Then I had a couple of days after the Olympics were over, I could stay and watch just I think badminton and swimming, so it was just, it's been really busy. That's why I don't know how the setup is when the weeks are, you know, if it's an 8-day event, and if you play singles, doubles, and mix, I don't know, this could be like 15 matches maybe, you know, in 7 days or 8 days, and I don't know. That's
Next year's concurrent. Do you have any preference of the setup? Does one work better for you, or do you have any thoughts on that?
if I prefer.
If the women and the men are both at the same time, just having a different format of the tournament?
Well, I prefer only the men to be here, you know, just because it's more quiet. You know, there's less players around, and it's easier for the practice courts, and everything's just a bit simpler, you know. The more players you have, or the bigger the draws are. Matter of fact, it doesn't matter if it's women's or men's here. If the men's draw were to be much bigger, it would be the same problem, you know. We'd have so many players, and it just makes it a bit harder. But then again, I'm excited for, you know, the city here that they get it the same week. Even though I guess people also liked it that it was back-to-back, so they had 2 weeks of tennis in the region. Now it's only 1 week, but it's compressed, and it's made a maybe better quality on the women's side too as the tournament has grown. I don't know, I'm not sure about that. But look, they've done a wonderful job here now. It's the first day I'm here, and it seems like it's very nice, and we're all excited that they have this great tournament now. It's always been, we love coming here, but now even more so, and next year will be a different dynamics.
You've won 16 Grand Slams. What is the minimum number after all said and done that you'd be satisfied with, given what you've accomplished, where you are today, and going forward?
We'll see at the end of my career. We'll then put a line under it and see what I've achieved and what not. I never put a number out there which I said I have to achieve, otherwise it's a failure. So, all relaxed.
You've dominated for so long, and you raised the bar in the game, and a lot of the other players now have raised their game because of that. What do you need to do to still be up on number one?
Just a lot of hard work, you know. always questioned myself in the best of times and also when it wasn't going so well. Thank God there was not many bad times, you know, the last 7-8 years. They've always been very, very good. I've always been in the top 2 or 3 in the world, now 3 last week, now I'm back to 2, but I've always been very high in the rankings, and you know, that means you've also been doing some good things, so there's no need to panic, and I was able to work on many things in my game, and that's really what's most important. Then that players improve or they adjust or they adapt and they have nothing to lose against you. That's something that, you know, is hard to control sometimes. That's how our game is being played, especially best of 3 sets. Sometimes a bit of a shootout, and can't win them all. I always knew that, so I was very shocked and surprised how dominant and how well I played for so many years. And still today I'm hanging as a top, and I got chances, and already won a slam again this year, so I have a chance to win a second one, and maybe the World Championships at the end of the year. So there's still a lot to play for, but usually if you stay the same